Cat snake. Cat snake. Okay. Okay. Cat snake. He's enjoying some lovey time. Actually, I need to go get my thing. Need to find better headphones. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, is the game running? Okay, audio's good. Okay. No. Thank you for the auto host, Red Rock. Wishing I had some kind of USB receiver, or not receiver, sender for my other set of headphones, because they tend to be more comfortable than these. Hello, my cat snake. You here to help me with the game? Okay. Survey says yes. Though, is he going to mess with the monitoring of the stream via the webcam? He's a cute kitty. Yep. Bonk. Bonk. Alrighty. Can I help you, buddy? I think you want some lovin's. You want some pettings? Scratchings are good too. Hey, what's going on, buddy butt? You gonna help me with the stream tonight? I love you. Yep, and he goes away. Of course. Alrighty. Well, actually, I need my glasses so I can read. There we go. Alright, now we're all in position. So, let us begin, shall we? Hello and welcome once again to Aniki Streams. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, Part 4 for December 4th, 2016. I am your host, and this is my cat Snake. He is cute, he is cuddly, he is kitty. And we are going to be continuing, probably not finishing, but continuing at least, with the trial that we continued on Thursday. And that was the trial of Ron DeLight, where we found out that, we did everything we possibly could to get our client off the hook for stealing the vase that was part of the Fae clan, you know, one of their little treasures or whatever. And it turns out that in doing so, we kinda inadvertently led that to being what was needed to pin him for the crime of the murder of, what was it, Cade Billiard? Kane Billiard? Something like that, whatever. So, now we have had this interesting twist. A turnabout, if you will. A Gekten Saiban, for those that I'm going to nerd out with. And so, I believe it is time for us to continue the stream, shall we? We shall. So, let's begin. October 13th, 3:02 p.m., Wright & Co. offices. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. DeLight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. DeLight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. DeLight was there, it was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. What the? Oh. Order of stuff. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. What is that? Sorry, I got an email about some Christmas presents that won't be here. Oh, okay, it's just one thing. Oh, that's not as bad. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Crane Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together full of love and happiness. Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Oh, Pearls is so cute. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get on this murder investigation. Let's talk with Maya. Sure, why not? So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious we should get out there and investigate the murder? Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her about some motorcycle stuff. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. Sacred Urn. Must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And the repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karain Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So, why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. Dojo? A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're gonna train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is that what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Karain is gonna be a heavy responsibility. Okay, well, let's go to Damask's hideout and talk with Hottie Mid Hot Pants. October 13th, Mass Damask's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy! Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Hey, cat snake. What you doing? What are you doing? Hey, kitty boy. Kitty boy, kitty boy. Alright. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would
either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us.
Ronnie isn't... oops, what's that? Okay.
Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief. Ha! The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you?
Okay.
I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try and find out a bit more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real masked mask is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah?
And Detective Atmey knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV.
So then you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
Excuse me.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Okay. Kitty butt. Kitty butt, are you so happy? I think so. Okay.
Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, that's right, according to what we heard today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron DeLisle was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB Security that fast, aren't you... Are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
Hey, babers.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces.
Is that dude wearing a condom? And that dude looks like he got punched in the eye. And he's got something weird coming out of the back of his head, too.
Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
Well, you did get taken hostage, so I guess that technically happened. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Somewhere in time and space, Mike Nelson and his robot pals are caught in a nasty place. Okay. Well, might as well go to the CEO's office. Just be Prompto in a chocobo race. What, like an actual race, or you 2 were running next to each other and you got ahead of him? October 13th, KB Security, CEO's office. Did someone drop a safe on this guy? Whoever died there is partially under a safe? Anyway, so I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
No, you actually race him in a chocobo race. Okay. Does the Final Fantasy VII chocobo race music play? Oh, Kitty Bud, what are you doing? You were so lovely. Okay. Anyway, what has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made a real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like...
Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho, 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 ho.
Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
It's a very country version of it, yes. Huh. Well, maybe I'll get there someday. Well, anyway. I think Jack drooled all over my keyboard at some point. Point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating? Now let's talk with him first.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. Oh, Bullard, not Billiard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. And his corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room, like a safe? It happened at exactly the same time that Mass Damas was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report added to the court record.
So, why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bulliard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Okay, so it didn't drop on him, he was... Oh. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be where the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need more information about Mr. Billiard.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. Oh, I think she said Billiard. I was...
So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. You can name the chocobos. I thought they were all rental chocobos or something like that. Or do you get your own personal chocobo? Okay. Oops. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look great. Or look like a... Yeah, he just made that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before?
Yeah, it's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record.
Ooh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did that... Or he did it that way just because he... Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who's the Java addict? Or who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway? Prosecutor Goto? He is quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way he's an amateur. He's a nice man in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant. Tools, but you can customize them. Is it the same chocobo every single time? Or do you rent a chocobo, put spinners on it or something, and then you have to do that every time you get a chocobo? I guess I don't... I mean, obviously I'll figure out myself once I get to that point, but anyway. That Goto guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret, because why the hell not? Okay... I wonder if he knows more about the victim.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. What? You were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Okay. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Okay. Go into the garage, and the floor you rent you can customize. Okay. Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I think I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Well, I was driving the car and promptly asked who I want to see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Interesting. Well, this is right here, so let's do some examining. Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
Ah. Well, what did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is about how Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record. Okay. There's a button. Let's press it.
Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, she did it. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
Where's that button anyway? There's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Really? I can't read.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. Oh no. The guard is gonna be Larry Butts of Special Investigation Unit. I just know it. Okay, well, let's go and see the security guard. October 13th, KB Security Guard Office. Wow, this is really something else. Yeah, I'll say.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB Security Guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered. Larry might be...
Hey, Nick! What's up?
So he is here.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya there with you, too. Oh! Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, baby. And in walks an angel. Oh! I've got no problems with daytime date. It's all good, baby.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Huh? Oh, yeah, baby. That's right. You're Laura, ain't you? Oh!
You're so hopelessly clueless.
Well, if it's about the murder case, well, have I got some good info for you, baby? Really? What is it? Hey, little man, sharing it with my sweet little Maya, baby. But Nick here's a different story. Oh! But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. I was then, this and now, baby.
Okay. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guy, baby. A pro. I can't just give away information for free. Ow!
He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that, baby. This kitten has got some claws. Oh, you really want to know, baby? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda was employed here. Ow! And actually, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me, baby? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda was fired, baby. There was no warning at all. Oh! It just happened all of a sudden, baby. Now, this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful, baby. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. Ow!
No, that's just you. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, baby, it's tough. Well, you know me, I give out all right, I guess. Ow! First, I have to keep my eyes on the monitors, baby, all the time. Monitors? Our security cameras set neat around the building. Ow! It's really hard, baby. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Ow! Ooh!
Jack is going around the world.
If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams, baby. What teams?
Oh, of course he does that. Need to come up with some guide or something to prevent this thing from doing that. Well, anyway.
Can I help you, Jack? Are you not getting enough attentions?
Okay. Okay. Oh, you see what I have to deal with? Yeah, I see you doing that cute face because you're getting all happy and scritches and lovins and stuff. Just gotta have a cute cuddly kitty butt in front of me, don't I? Oh, Cat Snake, you know that I love you, right? Of course you do. So go away. Oh, don't get all purry with me. Wonder if you can hear that. I'm gonna give you pettings. There we go. Yeah, pettings. Kitty loves your pettings and the scritchings. Okay, kitty. Oh, lovely kitty. I don't know if you guys were hearing any of that, but it's cute, and it's something that I have to deal with on a daily basis because I love this kitty so much. Okay. Let's try and continue. Secret teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business, baby. But I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. Ooh! So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Sorry, fighting a frog and Prophet said, good chance to earn some experience points. Doctor replied, is this a game to you? Wow, meta. Oh, shit. No. There we go. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that, baby? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Ow! Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break, baby. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. Ow! It's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh no. Okay. I know, I knew I smelled something bad. And it was the butts after all. Hell, it's like I always say, baby. That was then, this and now, okay? Ow! Looks like I'm gonna have to break this silent clock after all. Okay. Well, maybe I got enough. Let's see what he's got. Okay, it's only 2, so we might get lucky. Night of the crime. On the night of the crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to. What? Huh? Of course I was, baby! Why wouldn't I have been? Ow! But didn't you sneak out of work just like yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Ah! That was that, and this is this, baby. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out, baby. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. Ow! $1. Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face, baby? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? Ow! Evidence that, you know, with as much as I've been doing this guy's voice, it's been getting me nostalgic for Ghost Trick. I think that was mostly because it was a little bit more action-y, so, but yes, we shall continue with it. Okay, the evidence that Larry was not manning his station last night when the murder happened, Miss Wally, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before, baby! Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break, baby! You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens! Ow! Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company, baby! o'clock in the morning? Ew. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. Oh! Well, that's that. My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. Murder might have snuck in before then, baby. What do you mean by that? The murder had snuck in before 10 p.m. And it wasn't my fault, baby. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Ow! Why do I have a feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift with this card. Larry, when you use this card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, baby. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. Oh! That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that, baby. What kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me? Oh! Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way, baby! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ooh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No! Well, that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Unlock successful. Yay. Night of the crime. Ooh, I knew it, baby! It's all my fault! Ow! Oh, I should have done that. Ooh, and damn it, missed chances. It's my fault that the boss was killed. Oh, my fault, baby. Larry, there was nothing I could do, baby. I have more important issues to deal with too, man. Oh! What happened that night, anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? You're Donna? I get a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right now, baby. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her. Ow! Who was? Her new boyfriend, baby. This is like some horrible joke. Ow! Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Ow! Normally I'm the one that does the punching, baby. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. Okay. So, is that why you left the security guard office? Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick, baby? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy, Nick! Is there anything I can do, baby? Anything, just name it. Oh! I'll do whatever I have to make up for it, baby. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence you've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Okay, so let's present the buzzer. The buzzer in the CEO's office directly connected to this room, right? That's right, baby. Just like my heart's connected to yours, Maya. Ow! Huh? Go ahead, Bobby. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Oh! Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, baby. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so, baby. Prepare to be wild. Oh! Okay. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it, baby. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well,
this is the third floor of the basement. CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adapt a wait-and-see approach. Oh! Plus, there's a police detective here, right, baby? I just don't think it was necessary. Oh! It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have something, or you must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, baby. And it couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Ow! Do you think you could take just one look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay, baby. I just can't say no to you, Maya. Ow! What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake, baby. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Ow! Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, baby. It went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m. Ow! 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious, baby? That's terrible. Can't be. Ow! Buzzer record added to the court record. Okay, well, let's look at this evidence. Well, I guess we don't need to. Once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th. Well, don't have anything else related to talk with him about, because we already used that. That's probably nothing. No. Okay. October 13th, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall. The Treasures of Coraine exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean it up and not be filthy rich! Or we could clean up and... Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, well, October 13th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews, she's still hanging around here, down here for. So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Okay. I just heard about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already, to defeat the Huns already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates. Feeling a little dizzy.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
He was caught on the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
Well, what is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Of course. And two as well. Lovely. Okay. Psychlock. And Aussies. We love the Aussies.
Well, what do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Okay, well, let's see. The sacred urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
Fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Oh, Nope. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay, well, that happened. Main exhibition hall. Well, let's go see if we can find Rhonda Light, shall we? October 13th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Ah, Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Rhonda Light, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're a Master Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Yes, I know that's not the right voice for him, but I don't care. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Mass to Mass in this photo...
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? What?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? That shadow didn't look like that guy.
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Bleh. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there, for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building, so I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Tessie, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found I was living a life of crime. A criminal, thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over, and the sex is great, let me tell you. I can't give that pussy up.
Sorry.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Mass to Mass for Desi, huh? How did he steal, or how did he sell stolen goods? Like a tier of Eminon, that sounds pretty, expensive. Anyway, well, maybe he knows about this.
So, is this blackmail letter written by KB Security CEO, Kane Bullard? I think so. Probably.
Hey, Bob Zombie! LOL, pussy, yes.
You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card.
A blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security.
And no one else other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter.
Okay.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. Regarding this photo, is that you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls can see through that in a heartbeat. Okay.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the mask disguise? That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Okay.
This blackmail letter is the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist.
Excuse me.
That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So, someone found out your true identity just like that?
Now, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give it up, it went on to say. So, in the end, I had...
Did the song just change into... Okay, anyway.
So, in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
No, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know. How's it going, Bob Zombie? I don't remember if I said that earlier, and if I didn't, I apologize, man.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans?
What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. And after that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all, but someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. It was Ace Detective Atme. Yeah, I'm willing to bet.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of those plans too? Well, see, the truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron's testimony added to the court record. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bowler, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight as his word.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time?
About 4 feet 3 inches. Shut the fuck up. I'm short, Camilla. The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it to Karain Village to have it examined. And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches? They said that it's paint and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about these pink splotches again? Oh, what's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
But please don't forget about me.
Secret urn refiled into the court record. Yep. I have the desire to check out the main exhibition hall. Go back down. Basement warehouse. October 13th, Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you again. Hello there.
Getting my voices mixed up again.
Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? About 4 feet 3 inches. Shut the fuck up. I'm short.
Sorry. I had to do that.
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Okay, well first I want to examine that box. I want to examine some boxes tonight. This box, there's something about it that bothers me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there was some pink paint on it, too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
Urn box added to the court record. And what about this paint splash over here? Looks to me that, like, it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly how I thought it would. Paint marks added to the court record. And I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to this urn. Alright, so... I think now we might have enough evidence to shove into her face. The sacred urn. Okay, we already did this part. Okay, do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Oh shit, oh no, did I? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, donk. Dong. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Well, that's because of this. This poster was made recently, right?
Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah. I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when this photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
It looks like I still haven't broken the entire psych lock.
Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at
Lordly Taylor? Well, yeah, probably this. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over this floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken there. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But...
Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape.
But you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my room.
Liar.
Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is this. This box. This urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well.
Ah.
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
Paint on the floor has an odd shape imprint in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression of the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right here. Or right there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Unlock successful.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
Excuse me.
When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground.
Crash.
I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock.
Wow, look at that. That does... and let out a huge scream. Yes, that does look like the face of someone who let out a huge scream. Though it kind of looks more like the huge scream that you just found a turd and you weren't expecting it. Okay, anyway.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure of Karain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami? I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Sacred urn updated in the court record.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
Yummy face statue, aha! First time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. I was finally able to take one of those iron giants that spawn at night. Oh, those level 30 ones? Huh, what level are you?
But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the floor of the warehouse when we were there. Well, there was a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. And that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who could have done, or who would have done it and why?
The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? Alifea's golden statue updating the court record. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Well, why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLay, was at KB Security. So then, why did another mass-to-mass show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow. Looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Okay. And that's going to be all for now, I guess. We shall begin the trial once again on Tuesday. Very interesting set of circumstances. Doesn't feel like we found out a whole lot of information, but I wonder how much what we did find out will come into light on Tuesday, the next time I stream. That is at 7 p.m. It is -5 GMT when I normally stream, or in my location, which makes it 8:19 here where I am, so you can adjust your schedules accordingly, and we shall see you then. Until then, thank you, Bob Zombie. Thank you, Red Rock. It's kind of a short stream, I know. It's a little late at night, and I'm feeling kind of irpy for some reason. But, yes, so we shall see you hopefully later. I appreciate you guys coming by all the time. And my cat Snake has disappeared. I don't know where he's gone to. So, I guess we shall find him later. And speaking of later, we shall see you later. Until then, be well, do good work, and keep in touch. Later.